So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of highlight, or you can put a box around the letter that we want by itself, which is always going to be Y for today. Because today we're going to slope standard to slope intercept order. So first we're going to kind of put a box, or you can put a heart around it, or put it in a different color. Why? Because Y is what we want to get by itself. And so the first step, it says move X and its coefficient to the other side of the equal sign, which you guys already did in your ticket in the. So I want to get 2X and move that to the other side. I'm going to draw my river just to show what the other side is. Jordan, how would I get 2X to the other side? Subtract it, right? So basically, if it's positive, I'm going to subtract. If it's negative, you're going to add. So I'm going to subtract 2X to both sides. Perfect. Yaslin, can I combine those? Why not? Because one has next, right? And one doesn't. So I'm just going to rewrite it. And don't drop that negative, negative 3y. But when I rewrite it this time, I'm going to put the x and its coefficient in front. So see how this is minus 2x or negative 2x? I'm going to write that one first. Negative 2x. And 12 is positive, so I'm going to put plus 12. So when we rewrite it this time, we're going to put x and its sign and coefficient in front. And so that's basically what this blue one is. So I'm going to rewrite it right here. And so you need to write 12 minus 2x first, and then go back and reorder it. That's what Ms. Thompson used to do. I used to get really confused if I tried to do it all at once. But if you can do it all at once, then that's totally fine. Go for it. So what she's saying is if you want to write it like that, 12 minus 2x, like we did in literal, and then rewrite it like this, that's totally fine. Next, I want to get this y by itself. So who can raise their hands? How I would get that clean negative 3 out of the way, Michael? Right. Divide it, right? And so we're going to divide each term by negative 3. I'm actually going to do that in green. And make sure the biggest mistake we do here is we forget about the negative. So when we do that, we end up getting, this will cross out, and we'll end up getting y equals, and let's simplify this. What button in our calculator gives us a fraction? ND. So in ND, you're going to put negative 2 over negative 3. So in your calculator right now, put negative 2 over negative 3. So you press ND, and then put negative 2 over negative 3. Yeah, quick ND though. Yeah, negative 2 over negative 3. What do you guys end up getting when you put it in your calculator? What's the answer? That negative 3. Yeah, don't forget both negatives. So what is negative 2 over negative 3? What did you guys get? 2 over 3. And then I put the x right next door, right? And what's 12 divided by negative 3? You can put that back into ND if you want, but what do you end up getting? Negative 4. Perfect. So now my equation is in slope intercept. And so the last part of what we're going to do for today is identify our m and our b. And so our m is what's attached to the x, the coefficient. So our slope, and we don't include that x when we talk about our slope. We just do the coefficient, the number next door. So the number that's attached to x is 2/3. So I know my m, or my slope, is going to be 2/3. My y-intercept is, or my b, is going to be right here, the constant. And don't forget about the sign. So -4 is going to be my b, or my constant. We're going to get more into that next class, but we want to start being able to identify what's our b and what's our n. Does anyone have any questions about the notes so far? Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll do one more practice question together. And so I want you guys to try it first on your own, and then we can go over it just to make sure you got it. So you're going to go to this worksheet right here. Does everyone see it? And so when you're doing it, on the back is actually the answers. So we did that so you can check your answers, but remember, we just look at your work. So you're just doing the same thing over and over again, and you're trying to get y by itself. So on the front, you're going to try to set it up just like we just did and see if you can move it around, and you did it in your ticket in the door to get y by itself. So start with this equation. And either box, highlight, whatever you want to do to know that I need to get y by itself. You can use the color pens up here. So you're trying to move it around just like we just did.